Alright, super late start to the stream today, I recognize, but got caught up watching some Apex Legends stuff. I don't know how long the stream's gonna be, but I at least want to do some stuff, you know? Want to play a little Doom, do some runs, see how things go, chill out for a little bit. Still like very low on energy. Feeling a little bit more, but these days are just changing of the seasons has just sapped my energy away. Oh, River Tune first. Sorry. What else do I need for this game? It's not just a play the game kind of game, you know. You need other stuff. You always need other stuff. Unfortunately, now I gotta get my auto hotkey script. Oh boy. One moment. Pause. Run as admin. Check it. Alright. Cool beans there. What's up, everybody? Hello. How you guys doing? What's up, Stravo? Junk. Lazy Invader. Lifelike. Marcus. Idle. Everybody else. Hello. Howdy. Yeah. For those that didn't see it in Discord or on social media of your choosing, we did get into SGDQ. Pretty cool. Got Indiana Jones in the Great Circle, which was pretty cool. Some potential problems around that, but overall pretty cool. Amnesia the Bunker is on backup for a 4th time in a row. Don't know why, but you know, so it's got some sort of a chance, I guess. So. 4th time is crazy. It really is. Don't know if that's a record for most amount of times on backup without actually getting in. It might be. That might be a new record. I don't know. It's, doesn't feel great. I'll say that. It has to be. Yeah. Definitely. If it's not, it's probably like tied or like one off. Right? There's no way someone has like five times being backup. Like I just. There's been plenty of times people have submitted games and it keeps getting rejected over and over and over again. And then eventually gets in, but I don't think backup keeps happening to them. Because usually it's like, oh, it was backup last time, we want it, so we'll take it next time. But there's also other circumstances around that whole thing. Because most people who submit runs and get it on backup, either they didn't get other runs in, and that was their only one. That's the only game they run, or it's one of the few that they run and submit, right? Most people aren't submitting 10 out of 10 games. Someone submitted like 10 times or something before I got picked. I want to say you're thinking of Yoshi's Story. Which, yeah, was Dan Salvato submitting for ages. That might be the one you're thinking of. I'm gonna make sure we're all set to go, and then we can just rock it. Auto hotkey is good. Move this over to my other monitor. I mean, Yoshi's Story is Nintendo, so Yeah, overall I'm excited for Indy. We do have to de-rust that. Things I'm not excited for is having to transfer and downpatch a game that's 113 gigs. That is going to take literally forever. Yeah. So for those that don't know, on the back end, nowadays, whenever you do a run, they have like a little runner intake form that you fill out, kind of telling them more about your run. Once it gets accepted, of like things you might need, software you might need, programs you might need if you need Rivet Tuner or something. You can just give them general notes. I was like, can I please just install this on one PC when I get there? Because usually they want you installed on multiple. Just because of how their setup works, you might not have the PC you installed it on because it's used for like the previous run, for example. I was like, please just let me just install it on one PC. I don't want to have to install 110 gigs on multiple PCs and test it. So hopefully that'll be the case. Because even like a 30 gig game takes like 10 minutes maybe to transfer over. I feel like 110 gigs can take me like literally half an hour. And then also I'm a little concerned about their PC specs. Cuz I barely like can run Indy at acceptable frame rates on the PC I have. And they have their PC specs listed as a 2080 Super, which is the step down from a 2080 Ti, which I have. I was pretty sure at previous events they at least had 30 series cards. So I'm having them double check their PCs. And they said if it comes to it, they can probably get at least a 3080 for my run. But yeah, I'm like, yeah, if we can get this checked, that'd be fantastic. The funny thing, some GDQ lore, it was actually my run of Doom 2016 that forced them to upgrade their PCs the first time around. Because Doom, as we know, needs 200 FPS for some of the skips, right? So it's like, yeah, we need we need good GPUs for Doom when it came out, and then they like from there they upgraded all their stuff. So it'd be funny if I was the catalyst yet again. Let me bring out my own PC. Yeah, I don't. Well, they have like Alienware little like small form factor PCs, and I was almost positive those are like 3060s at the least. But I don't know how their whole hardware setup is. Yeah. We'll see. The pains of running modern games. Unfortunately. Interesting how Doom Dark Ages speedruns will go. Me too. I'm very excited and nervous for those runs. I love modern speedruns, but at the same time, modern speedrunning sometimes is a mistake. Sometimes the speedruns end up being really toxic, or just like, you know, the standard sub 5 minute run. I don't think Doom Dark Ages is going to get to that level. I'd be very surprised, but you never know, you know? We'll see. I hope there's no FPS based tricks, high or low. Any game that comes out these days, I'm just like, please, for the love of God, no high, no low FPS skips. Either one. Let's not find anything at all. This high FPS strats turns into, you just have to have a really beefy PC, which is getting more expensive than ever, which is why we have this GPU fund going on. And then low FPS skips, it sucks to play games at low FPS. It does. Like, even if the skips aren't that bad, like Indiana Jones has some skips where you go down to like 24 for a little bit. They're not terrible to do. It feels so bad playing at 24 FPS, even if it's 30 seconds. So me taking a slower movement approach. It does, but the thing about it is it doesn't always matter what the dev's approach to it is, right? Just think about like all of the movement tech and speedrunning history. Like how much of that has ever been the way the devs intended to play, right? Like classic Doom, SR40s, the side strafing, bunny hopping, strafe hopping, like just because it might seem slow, there's always the possibility of like really crazy, very quick stuff happening. So we'll see. I mean, devs literally tried to stop us from doing crazy stuff in Doom Eternal by limiting jump from mouse wheel, and then it just got out of hand from there. So yeah, SR50 being a thing too. And honestly, it still looks pretty fast. I've had this talk with friends who aren't like Doom speedrunners, but just in general, asking about the game and what I thought about it. The way the trailers are shot are never an indication of what the gameplay is going to be, right? Because if you go and look at the newest Doom Eternal trailer, right, it shows a lot of story stuff. It's like slow movement. Like combat's not really exciting, but if you go back and look at the Doom Eternal trailer, it's like like the launch trailer. It's exactly the same. It's appealing to dads getting off work from the factory, coming home, watching TV, and they're like, oh shit, that game looks pretty cool, right? And in those trailers, you don't want like someone's flying around the screen doing all this crazy stuff, because I'm like, that's too much for me. That's I need a game I can play for like 15 minutes and then go to bed. They don't want to see all that crazy nonsense. And all of it's also captured on controller, where they're purposely going slow to show off more of the game. Why a 5080 and not a 4080 or a 4090? Well, a 5080 is better performance than a 4080. And it's kind of equivalent to a 4090, sort of, for less price. Right. And its availability is more than a 4090. And then you may ask, why not a 5090? And that's simply because I don't feel like asking for another $1,000 for a... right? Like, I already hate having to ask for as much as it covers a 5080. I don't want to ask for a 5090. It's also future-proofing, right? Like, a 5080 would last me much longer than a 4080 currently. Yeah, also 4090s, like, also impossible to find at the moment. Is really the reason. Hello, gamers. Nexus review for the X series. About what? What's the alternative? I just need to start playing, otherwise we're going to talk forever.
They are rage, brutal, without mercy. But you course. Rip and tear until it is done.
Remember the dragon robot stuff? Yeah, I wonder how that's gonna play in. That's like kind of the only part of Doom the Dark Ages speedruns I'm potentially worried about, is how much you're locked into the dragon and robot mech stuff. It's the only parts I could feel like being on rails not being super great. Oh, I forgot to turn something off. I forgot this was an issue. Oh, that still happens? I didn't think. Wait, what? Really? Oh. That's not even affected by that setting? Oh, that's really annoying. Okay. This game, I swear. What's wrong with them? I mean... show me a better alternative. Do it back up. I expect this run to be really rusty. Personally, you'd rather stick with the 40 series than 50? I mean, if I had a 40 series, yeah, I'd be fine with it, but... If I'm upgrading from a 2080 Ti, which I am currently rocking, like, I would rather go to a 50 than a 40. Even if it has problems, like...
To take full responsibility for the harmful events of the last.
Big thing was they're building better 40 series. Yeah, I mean, that is a big complaint, but once again, like, if I'm upgrading from a 20 series, like, it's still a better card. It might be slightly better. But in this case, it's like, okay.
Demonic presence at unsafe level.
Whee! In 2030 series be a pretty significant upgrade. I mean, from 20 to 30. I mean, yeah, going from a 20 to 30, I'd still get an upgrade, but like at that point, once again, it's like future proofing, because then like in a year or two's time, I'd still have to upgrade anyways and pay just the same amount of money.
Hello, I am Vega, the sentient intelligence assigned.
I'd rather just bite the bullet now and then
Diagnostics on the Praetors.
not worry about it for another
I can activate optional challenges.
6 years.
Will assist in upgrading your arsenal at an accelerated pace. I have added a tracking component to your dossier.
From a 2030 to 50. Oh, I mean, yeah, absolutely. That'd be a huge upgrade. Oop. In context, now you're good. I'm also like having to focus on this run, which makes it hard to parse context. Hey, let's go. Wow, I'd like to be like, oh, let's go AMD, you know? Maybe try one of the new AMD cards. Unfortunately, they just don't really have the performance I'm looking for, especially on the streaming side of things. So if I was just playing on my own, you know, AMD might be a pretty viable option. But the NVIDIA cards have the NVENC encoder. They take a way smaller hit in performance when streaming.
Unless the demonic threat level is brought down inside the foundry, our security systems.
Good old foundry time. I don't know if that second shot hit. It did, okay. Excuse me? Did I not hit him twice? I missed on that one? Okay. I hate the pistol so much. Dear God. Oh, that actually worked? I was convinced that was not going to work.
Warning. Core temperature reaching critical levels.
One ball knocking in your PC be a big issue. No. So I actually upgraded my CPU not too long ago, so it's really my GPU holding me back at the moment. Yeah, I'd be curious in that too, Strabo. So I have not ever heard that anywhere else. Please tell me I didn't just do that. Please tell me I can get out of where I am. No shot. I can wiggle out of this, right? Really? That's devastating. Just curved in a little too soon. Otherwise, that was really good. Yo, Tex, thank you. Let's see if I remember the lineup for this.
Olivia is using the tower to drill a doorway into their world. You can prevent her from opening the gate by disabling the tower induction filters.
Okay, that's fine. Tonight's another case of if I just get through these runs without being stuck for like 20 minutes on a level, we're good. Wee, hole in one. All right, cool. But yeah, we do have the GPU fund. If you're looking to help contribute, we have some fun incentives along the way. Current one's at 350, which we're 40 off from. We'd do a speed run of both halves of Final Doom, so Plutonia Experiment and TNT Evolution.
But still intact.
We've got some
There are thrust boots in the
playthroughs of the Doom RPGs on the list, some Ultra Nightmare clears, which I've never actually done along the way. I like Doom content and want to see some more. Wee.
Welcome to the UAC. Welcome to the UAC. Opening the gates of hell and the key to the
This
future.
is not the end!
Yeah, Rail Boost is great. Looked like one was trying to spawn in front of me, but it just went away. Damn, what a perfect smiley face. BEA beautiful. Still gonna hold off on using the Gauss here to boost until I get better at this level.
We'll set up a portal device at the tomb. Use the light poles to mark our path.
Oh, I went so far the other way. Alright, I forgot where to look for that. That's probably the part I mess up the most. I always had the wrong angle. Yeah, I shot too far right. As I did, I was like, oh, I hope I'm okay. Nope. Oh, you can grab that. Oh, thank God. I was about to cry. Nah, I mean, that was one of the things I changed recently, so. Honestly, Into the Fire's always been one of my worst maps. It's not even that hard, but I've always struggled with it. I gotta remember my keybinds for, Bowser's 2.
The Argent Tower is destroyed. The portal can no longer be closed from this side. The hell energy flows from a location in their world we call the Well. But you've returned. The only flesh and blood to walk between dimensions.
Whee!
Vega is trying to access Olivia's files. If you can get to the nearest terminal, we will provide you with information. That's all for now.
Nice.
Now approaching UAC Advanced Research Complex.
It's time we meet in person. My office is on the second floor of this facility.
Welcome to the UAC. Built on blood, sweat, and dreams.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
The instant paperclip? Shush! Whee! Still feels really awkward just to turn that way. Calm. No. I got a little too cocky and walked a little too fast. Damn. It's a good clip though. No, I really should just learn how to boost down to the bottom without floor surfing, but I've never really ever gotten that to work. But floor surfing has really been awful lately. What? Okay. I didn't get a boost there at all. Okay. Besides, like, the very end of the run, like the whole well, which is by far the scariest thing in the run now. This is, like, honestly the thing I'm most afraid of. Like, now that I've changed my keybinds for Lazarus 2, it's not as scary. Figure out how to make this more consistent.
You'll find the Helix Stone in Olivia's private archival lab deep within this facility. Few have ever seen the stone. But if you came to us for a reason, you might be able to see something in it we haven't.
Yeah, I heard you. Save it. Scary. Alright, okay, okay. You're getting a little wild with it. Alright, Lazarus 2. So this should be better, but let's see if I remember how to do this with my keybinds. Am I over one way? No, okay. Held back a little too much.
Kadun Masametna, Kryos Elidma, and Mat Dilak, Creon High, Olen Divinu.
What? What the panel doing there? That's a great question. It's one of those things the devs
Kryos Elidma, and Mat
left in the game.
Creon High, Olen Divinu.
Oh, I didn't I didn't jump soon enough. Okay.
Kadun
I always forget exactly how fast you start flying from that.
Mat Dilak, Creon High, Olen Divinu.
Yeah. Like, as long as I get the launch consistently, I'm happy. Like, I'm not actually getting it consistently, which is a little worrisome. Landing and then also getting the second boost is a entirely different issue. That is a scary place to be. Okay. So, it's a little scary. I at least nailed that part of it, thank God. use a maybe use a boost there. I think I'm being a little overly greedy with my Gauss ammo. Could probably use a little bit more. So I'm like super familiar with the Gauss ammo routing. Being a little stingy. Oh, that was a horrible boost. You gotta be shitting me. Jumped like 6 inches to the left. Classic. I almost jumped the other way this time. Oh, okay. Oh my god. A boss fight. Oop, wrong button. Maybe I should switch those two buttons. Alright, thankfully his body decomposes. Is he gonna block the path? I gotta remember on Vega to really cut left immediately. It's another thing that usually catches me off guard when I start running this game again. It's like, oh yeah, I gotta really hook a left.
And with it, the means to contain the power of the well. We have a plan to send you there. Vega will walk you through the process.
No. I was like, can I bounce off of this? And I just got sucked in. Got sucked. Yo, wife, right? Howdy. Don't you just hate it when you get sucked?
You have the crucible, and with it, the means to contain the power of the well. We have a plan to send you there. Vega will walk you through the process.
Ooh, that was very close. Prefer Doom 2016 over Eternal? I mean, you're not alone. There's definitely, definitely people with that opinion. I personally prefer Eternal, but
The process is complete.
Thank you, Vega.
it's not a unpopular opinion to have. Oh. Oh well. No. Damn, that was really close to working. I think if I'd cut left a little bit more, it probably would have worked, but still a chance I just run into the thing. I might purposely do something, because after the last stream of running this game, like a week ago, week and a half ago, whenever it was, Dara did show me I can get the checkpoint there, which I usually hope to never need, but I can grab the ledge. Kind of want to try out the climb. It's also one of those things like, until I'm on like a really good pace and I just like need to go for it, it's like just going for the checkpoint may not be the worst thing. One, it cuts down the amount of time we spend on these rocks, which is always nice. And then two, it's like I get used to the backup strat anyways, which is nice. Yo, Zerda, what's up? Okay. Let's jump back in. Get the checkpoint. Okay. Honestly, I need to watch the video again. Yeah, I can't chainsaw him, so I'd have to drop down for this ammo? Forgetting how I did this. Can you not just jump back up here without getting more ammo? Oh, there's ammo here. Okay. So, okay. Let me... Here. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna just watch it. It's been a week. Or else it's been more than that. Let's see. Oh god, it's been like 2 weeks.
You can save it, but and then if you wanna get back up early, just jump over here and then you gas boost, and then you gas boost again. So you get towards this spot. And this is kind of the spot where you want to be to like jump for a bit and move so you get into like a stable spot. And then you just want to jump, 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 jump. And then when you reach this ledge grab here, you want to boost up towards this spot over here. And this is like a pretty stationary spot to be in. And we want to be boosting towards the railing over here. It's pretty simple. You kind of line up like this, and then you do a downwards boost, up.
Okay. Let's see if I... See, this is the... I want to try this out. Yeah, it's these rocks are just as slippery as the other ones if you don't land in the right spot. So hopefully I just always do the other way, but I did want to look into this. This could potentially save a future run. That was also the worst boost I've ever seen in my life. How did I boost up there the first time? Oh, okay, I like that. Oh, okay. I see. I was not prepared for it to be that high. Oh my god, you gotta... Oh, I kind of hate this. The textures and the collision do not really match up. There's also a spot where you like dip there if you walk off. Okay, so I need to back up. Oh no, 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 no. I like that better. Okay. That's awful, but doable. This kills me, for sure. Yeah. What a boost. Ow. I don't like that final boost. Not a fan. The rest of this, as long as I like stop in the right spots, not bad. Yeah, you gotta like, oh. Hopefully after this, never actually have to do this on a run, but yeah. It's a good thing to have in the back pocket. You never know when you're gonna need backup strats. Like, why am I just not getting the height? Should have brought out the trainer for this. Overshot it. It was a spam and jump. What? Like what? Just smile through the pain. Dude, these boosts have been fucking awful. Jesus. Can I get like one good boost, please? They've gone like as wrong as possible. Just like way too high, way too low, way out to the side. Can I just get like a good boost, please? What's up, RBX? I'm alright. Much better off if this game wanted to cooperate for like half a second. What did I do wrong? Was it because I was spamming jump? I'm not sure why I died. This is fun? Oh yeah, this is as fun as fun can be. Okay, that area is smaller than I think it is. Just stop. Boosts. Cool. Yeah, I don't like this backup one bit. I hope I never have to do this backup on a run. It's good to like practice it because maybe I'll have to, but I don't want to ever have to do this. Like what? Okay. I'm about to go back to the start of the menu. Let's do the opening rocks again. I'm just about to go back to the start of the run. There we go. Okay, yeah, I guess I was just too far right or something last time. Alright, let's pretend that run never happened. You guys enjoy the outro. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break.
You've won. It's over. You stopped the invasion and closed the portal. But it's come at a price. Argent, Vega, this entire operation. You see, I've watched you work. Come to understand your motivation. You think the only way is to kill them all, leave nothing behind. And you may be right. But we can't just shut it all down. Without Argent energy, it will be worse. I don't expect you to agree. But with this, we can continue our work. I am not the villain in this story. I do what I do because there is no choice.
Rerouting tether coordinates complete.
Our time is up. I can't kill you, but I won't have you standing in our way. Until we see each other again.
Yo, Oatmeal. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. With the eyes and exclamation. I got you. People get married and have a child and you're still here? That's where I make the joke that it sounds like I have a better life. Ha ha ha. Getting married, am I right? Said every comedian ever. Got the old ball and chain at home, am I right? We're gonna pretend that run didn't happen. We learned the backup. So hopefully never have to break that out. It's worth learning. Worth learning. Alright, let me get this video out of here though. Can't believe it's been 2 weeks since the last time I ran this game. It's wild. I guess I did take quite a few days off. My bad. Oh, it's over here. My bad. Oh, my desktop is so full. Ooh, can I? Jesus Christ. The things I do to have a fifth monitor. Back to the beginning. Do it again. Honestly, it wasn't too bad. Besides the well, it wasn't bad.
They are rage, brutal, without mercy. But you will be worse. Rip and tear until it is done.
No, I'm so bad at that jump. Terrible time for that to happen. Absolutely just the worst timing possible for those enemies to die.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Nice.
I'm willing to take full responsibility for the harmful events of the last 24 hours, but you must understand our interest in their world was purely for the benefit of mankind. Everything has clearly gotten out of
Demonic
hand,
presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown.
but it was worth the risk. I assure you.
Whee! Rip and tear. Exactly.
Hello, I am
Hello.
the sentient intelligence assigned to Mars. After running diagnostics on the Praetor suit, it appears that I can activate optional challenges that, when completed, will assist in upgrading your arsenal at an accelerated pace. I have added a tracking component to your dossier.
Yeah. So at some point, I just need to like force myself to sit down and either practice that or reset that trick if I drop back in bounds. Like, this is not a terrible backup, but I do kind of hate doing it. Because of that. You're still not guaranteed to actually get through. And then you just lose all the time. What is the first game you ever speedrun? The first game I ever picked up was Portal. Portal 1. Back in the good old year of 2011.
Sentient intelligence assigned to Mars. After running diagnostics on the Praetor suit, it appears that I can activate optional challenges that, when completed, will assist in upgrading your arsenal at an accelerated pace. I have added a tracking component to your dossier.
Yeah, I don't know why I don't just jump more right there. So gotta keep telling myself to do these these fixes, and eventually it'll sink in. You know, a robot in Portal tells you take the cake recipe. Someone made that and made it look disgusting. No, I didn't know that.
After running more diagnostics on the active Praetor suit, it appears that I can accelerate the upgrading of your arsenal by measuring your combat
I mean,
effectiveness.
someone took the cake recipe and like made the cake? Is that what you're saying?
The facility will not allow you access to the turbine room unless the demonic threat level is brought down inside the foundry. Our security systems.
That's funny if so. Kind of makes sense. That like GLaDOS or people at Aperture would just not have a proper cake recipe. Why is that guy so far behind? What happened? Buddy, what are you? Get stuck on something?
Warning. Core temperature reaching critical.
Really confused why he was so far back there. He wasn't staggered at all. Not that it really matters. It's kind of strange.
Olivia is using the tower to drill a doorway into their world. You can prevent her from opening the gate by disabling the tower induction filters.
Yeah, I gotta. I do this backup. That's fine. Oop. Oh no. Where's my boosts? It's a weird little pop-up. Okay, sure. God damn. What are these boosts? It's just sadness. God. So I'm pretty sure this is a thing I remember you can do. Okay. Sure, whatever. Like it. Yeah, that recipe, just looking at it looks pretty bad.
The pipeline.
Although, even if it was good, I'm not really a fan of chocolate cake, so. Still probably would not eat it.
You can use them to traverse the pipeline.
I'm a big fan of, like, regular chocolate. Like chocolate bars, chocolate things, but like chocolate flavored things, like chocolate cake, chocolate ice cream, not ever really been a fan. I don't know, it just tastes weird. Oh my god, the boost. Oh my god, what flying, oh my god. I've never been shot through the room like that. Are you ever in a speedrun a game that no one speedruns? I have many, many, many times.
Welcome to the UAC, opening the gates of hell with the key to the
This is
future.
not the end!
Ooh, the collat? Oh, that dolphin dive. Sheesh. That was crazy to watch. No. Oh, that's really bad. I need to restart mission. Yeah. Oh. It's been a long... Wow, okay. I can't even say it's been a long time since it's happened. I don't know if that's ever happened. I've missed the platform before, but it never fell that far down. Like, you can sort of save that if you happen to fall, but not there. Wow, that sucks. That's what I get for not playing in 2 weeks. Yeah, but I've run a whole bunch of games that either no one else has run or just a handful of people did like one run and dropped it. The most recent one being Develated. I'm really sad no one else picked up Develated. The game fucking slaps so hard.
Welcome to the UAC. Opening the
Don't know if anyone ever picked up Betamax, which is a pretty fun puzzle game, came out recently. No one else really ran close to the sun. Although someone may have. Maybe. No one else really ran Absolov. Let me... Land in the right spot this time. God damn. Doom 2016? No. Hundreds of people run Doom 2016. You kidding me? I was technically the first to run Doom 2016, but I'm not the only one to run Doom 2016.
He is here.
We'll set up a portal device at the tomb. Use the light poles to mark our path.
Wait, that was actually a gold split? What the fuck?
The Argent Tower is destroyed. The portal can no longer be closed from this side. The hell energy flows from a location in their world we call the Well. But you've returned. The only flesh and blood to walk between dimensions. So there may be a way. Vega is trying to access Olivia's files. If you can get to the nearest terminal, we will provide you with information. That's all for now.
Cool. don't know how many runs I've got in me tonight for this. Alright, I'm gonna feel the sleepiness kick in.
Now approaching UAC Advanced Research Complex.
Yeah, the good old 9-inch nails.
It's time we meet in person. My office is on
It used a lot
the
of
floor of this
rock and metal stuff in the older Dooms.
Welcome to the UAC, built on blood, sweat, and dreams.
Yo. What's going on, Blair? Thank you for the tier 2. The 99 months. Shush. Got 99 months and a I don't know where the joke's going. How you doing? Doing pretty good. Whoa. Nice. Sick jump. And then the game made my jump on the first one. Nice. Love it. Love it. I really should just be boosting there, but... feels like a waste. Doom guy really slay off that dance? Oh my god, he does. Slaying so hard.
You'll find the Helix Stone in Olivia's private archival lab deep within this facility. Few have ever seen the stone. But if you came to us for a reason, you might be able
Where'd my shell casings go?
we haven't.
Oh, a sketchy boost. Is there Caco Demon? Oh, I do hear one. I got this timing like all wrong. What's happening? I need a Yeah, watch that one again. No, oh my god. That was... Stuff is working, but I do not like the way I'm playing.
Kadun Masametna, Cryos Enigma, and Mat Dilak, Creon High, Olen Divinu.
Too far. Yeah, it gave me too big of a boost. Damn, unfortunate. Yo, Ashley, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I gotta focus for this part.
Kadun Masametna, Cryos Enigma, and Mat Dilak, Creon High, Olen Divinu.
Still trying to get used to the change keybinds here. Where the fuck am I? Alright, things are getting real scary. Dude, what are these boosts? Oh. It's because I'm playing at 170 instead of 160.
Cryos Enigma, and Mat Dilak,
Hold on.
Olen Divinu.
I didn't think 170 would be that different, but I guess it is. Okay, let's do this at 160 now. Congrats on getting a GDQ. So hype, thank you. Any percent restricted, because I don't ever want to mess with any percent. Fuck the launches. Second. I'm a little confused why this isn't working. Where's my launch? Oh my goodness. So just cool. Once I was getting a slower boost at the start on 170. Surely isn't a strat to do this boost at 170 and switch to this 160 for the second boost, right? No, that was just, yeah, it's a weird coincidence. I try to add you on Discord. Oh. I'm gonna be honest, I think I saw... that, but it looked like a spam request. Is your profile picture like a lady wearing sunglasses? It's okay. I saw that and then like a name of like gaming mom or something, and I don't know who this is. I think I just hit ignore. Hold on. Why am I not getting this? I don't think I'm stepping back far enough there. Gotta go off the ledge. Or legend. This shit's so scary. Oh god. That's too far. I'm dead. No, we're gonna be here forever. Have them closed? They shouldn't be. I don't think I need to have them open. Alright. I think so. Yeah, I'll get back to you though. Oh, I was okay. My reaction time right now is in the gutter. Could not be lower. I've never truly felt so old. Reacting stuff like 5 seconds in the past. I'm not cracked anymore. I'm not cranking 90s in Fortnite anymore. But you got a control in, didn't you? As well. Congrats on that. Honestly, I need to look over the list again. I looked at it when I was up for like 30 hours or something. Oh boy, okay. Hold on, hold on. Yeah, I need to, okay. See what's going on. I see what's happening, but my brain's not wanting to fix it. Okay. So this shouldn't be going wrong anymore because I changed my keybinds, but I also changed them 2 weeks ago and I barely did any runs, so I'm not surprised it's going this way. I just was, you know, kind of hoping things would be a little bit better here. Should work. Nope, it didn't work. What? I'm annoyed. What? Okay. Not sure why that didn't work. Must have not... It's a very strange problem that I'm not sure how to consistently fix here. Ah, here we go, gamers. It's right here. This is probably not the one, but I believe. Might need to watch my VOD from 2 weeks ago when I learned this. Because I thought when I stopped streaming for the night that I was really confident in this being solved. And I no longer feel confident in it being solved. And that scares me. Okay, maybe... Okay, we're out. Thank God. I may not have just been spamming use enough. Cool. But yeah, I'll hit you up, Ashley. We can talk about it. I'll write a note this off real quick. Wee. Now you midstream? Nah, you're good. Wee. Got a bit of overlap? Fuck yeah. Some good tastes. Sort of. I saw they have a new song out. I haven't listened to it yet. Got a couple. Couple new tracks to listen to. Been kind of slacking on my music game lately. I'm slacking on all my games. Yeah, Current's got some bangers. Not a band I listen to that often, but I do enjoy quite a few of these songs. Okay, I'm just... Can I even save this? Is this worth saving? That's what I'm thinking about this entire run. Is this worth continuing? Is this what I want to be doing? Live a Lie is an interesting one for me because they started off like with a lot of really, really good songs. I was like, damn, they're gonna just be like my new favorite. And then they kind of like softened up quite a bit ever since then. And it's like, kind of fell off following them. Wee. Like, seems like a ton of drama behind the scenes. Yeah, probably. Seems like a lot of bands got drama behind the scenes these days. Okay, I'm getting real sloppy. Oh. Your top 3 for last year. Decent top 3. I don't know what my third would be, but I mean, of my top 3 from last year was The Browning and Within the Ruins. I'd have to look at the long list of albums again. Bad cycle, damn. In towards more prog stuff, gotcha. Yeah, prog's not usually my go-to. Dabble here and there, but... Tend to stick more in just... Well, saying metalcore is not really narrowing down the field at all because, you know... Saying metalcore is just like, I listen to metal, but it's not deathcore, essentially.
You have the crucible, and with it the means to contain the power of the well. We have a plan to send you there. Vega will walk you through the process.
Oh, oh, blah, 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 blah. Line it up, line it up. Oop. Whoa, way too much height. I thought I was gonna hit an invisible wall. Damn. I didn't think I was that high up. Shit. Trim theater and periphery.
You have the crucible.
They're definitely a lot closer than just two random metalcore bands.
The power of the well. We have a plan to send you there.
That's for
Vega
sure.
will walk you through the process.
Just save it. This run's already 20 minutes behind. It's not gonna matter. There we go. For some reason, I thought that was the level end. No, this is my mind is just so far gone.
Thank you, Vega.
Yeah, especially if you compare old metalcore and new metalcore, then it's like, okay, we're talking about two totally different things, you know. Okay, definitely not dropping in for the checkpoint this time. I never want to do that backup strat again. If I can help it. Ooh, yeah. I need to curve more left. I just had too much speed. Damn. Anytime you're talking about metal music, it's like, all right, we can't talk about genres. You just gotta tell me bands. No. What did I just land on? That was weird. What am I still landing on? Oh. Huh. I mean, I can't do anything with that, but it didn't die. Even animate? No, I've been meaning to do more of a deep dive on their stuff. They're a band that like keeps popping up. I just like never take the time to actually listen to them. Like, oh yeah, that band. Oh, Doom 2016, how I love you. Doom 2016 really is like a abusive relationship. It just beats me up. I leave it alone for 2 weeks, come back, and it just does the same. But every time I'm like, you know what? I can fix them. I can fix the game. I can do it better. And then, you know what? No, we're gonna beat it. We're gonna beat it. Yeah, no, this skip sucks. It is really cool, but actually doing it, every part of it sucks. And it's the very last thing you gotta do. So on a good run, all the pressure gets applied to the worst skip. So if anyone's ever watched and they said, you know what, glitches are just so easy, anybody can do them. Like it doesn't take any skill. Please boot up Doom 2016 and try to pull this off. That's not gonna work. Yep, yep. I see what's going wrong. Can I fix it? No. No, I cannot. Oh, yeah. Casual 20 minutes over estimate. Alright, just send it home. And we can all be happy. That's terrifying. What the fuck? Come on. What? This game is awesome. This game is simply the coolest. I've never hit a collision there before. Yeah. Skips right to the credits. It's a really cool skip. Just getting past the final boss fight. But every part of it's awful to do, and if you mess up any of it, you gotta do the whole thing again. Yeah, nah, it just spits me like too far horizontally. So if that height would work and that speed would work, but I just can't. I can't curve back left in time. Oh, baby. Okay. Just lock it the fuck in. Come on. No. No. That hurts. I think my second boost was like half a second too soon. I think I got a little scared of hitting collision again. Much FPS long enough to do for this? Not much. It's only like okay, this is a little too far left. 3, possibly 4, depending on what strat you use. Spots we have to toggle. I think. Yeah, for the most part, you play at 200, and then 2 of the boosts take 170 and one of them takes 160. And potentially you need to drop down to 10 FPS for extendo grab strats if you use them. So those are optional. Yeah, once you hit collision, you're just dead. Wait. Yeah, okay. I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm right in saying that. Yeah. It's just when you land, you're dead. Yep. If we hit the hour mark and I haven't finished, I'm just gonna reset regardless. I don't want to be stuck here that long. Okay, I wasn't sure if that height was gonna kill me. No, we're good. Alright, just don't be dumb. Hey, I wasn't dumb and I did it. Wow. Those splits out of here.
You've won. It's over. You stopped the invasion and closed the portal. But it's come at a price. Argent, Vega, this entire operation. You see, I've watched you work. Come to understand your motivation. You think the only way is to kill them all, leave nothing behind. And you may be right. But we can't just shut it all down. Without Argent energy, it will be worse. I don't expect you to agree. But with this, we can continue our work. I am not the villain in this story. I do what I do because there is no choice.
Rerouting tether coordinates complete.
Our time is up. I can't kill you.
Runs are gonna go the way they are. I've just got one more in me. Sleepy.
Each other again.
Whoa. With energy, oh hell no. Alright, let's see if we can get something not 30 minutes over. Great.
They are rage, brutal, without mercy. But you will be worse. Rip and tear until it is done.
It's gotta actually commit to the grind this time around. So I was kind of splitting my time between this game and the classics. It's like I just gotta lock in a little bit more. You gotta go the other way. I'm 0 for 3 on getting the skip properly. At least we got backups. And of course the enemy died at the worst possible time.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
I'm willing to take full responsibility for the harmful events of the last 24 hours, but you must understand our interest in their world was pure mankind. Everything has clearly
Presence
gotten out
at
of hand,
unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
but it was worth the risk, I assure you.
What?
Demonic presence at unsafe levels.
Lost my rock. There we go. I'm losing it. What is happening? Okay. A little confused what happened there, but
God.
fortunately because we don't get the Praetor suit, we can't do like a buffered input jump, which makes that like 100% consistent.
Hello, I am Vega, the sentient intelligence assigned to Mars. After running diagnostics on the Praetor suit, it appears that I can activate optional challenges that, when completed, will assist in upgrading your arsenal at an accelerated pace. I have added a tracking component to your dossier.
I love that for me. Really? What was that? What was that bump on the jump? Yeah, I'll DM you. Have a good sleep. Know your enemy.
Hello, I am Vega, the sentient intelligence assigned to Mars. After running diagnostics on the Praetor suit, it appears that I can activate optional challenges that, when completed, will assist in upgrading your arsenal at an accelerated pace. I have added a tracking component to your dossier.
I'm on the right side of this, right? What? Did I? No shot. Really? Like when big things go wrong, like Lazarus 2 or the well, like okay, you know what? I get it.
Hello,
They're hard.
I am Vega,
They're difficult.
sentient intelligence assigned to Mars.
We got some really dumb stuff going wrong that I need to fix
That, when completed, will assist
very
in
quickly.
upgrading your arsenal at an accelerated pace. I have added a tracking component to your dossier.
That I somewhat expect to go wrong, but I gotta fix that too. I just can't, I can never do that jump. Like the jump just doesn't come out. Probably just doing it too late, but I gotta look into it for sure. I would really rather not do this paperclip. What? The what? I don't even know. Okay. This might be a mercy kill at some point.
Hello, I
Hello.
the sentient intelligence assigned to Mars. After running diagnostics on the Praetor suit, it appears that I can activate optional challenges that, when completed, will assist in upgrading your arsenal at an accelerated pace. I have added a tracking component to your dossier.
So this is what I get for not playing the game in 2 weeks. This is what I get. But I guess I'm not like... like hitting my head there, which I don't know what the cause of that is. I don't know if that's not being far forward enough. I don't know if that's being too far left or too far right. So I want to kind of avoid having to do that.
Assigned to Mars. After running diagnostics on the Praetor suit, it appears that I can activate optional challenges that, when completed, will assist in upgrading your arsenal at an accelerated pace. I have added a tracking component to your dossier.
And then I jump there and I don't get the grab. I'm... just so baffled by that ledge grab. I wish I knew what I was hitting my head on.
Hello, I am Vega, the sentient intelligence assigned to Mars. After running diagnostics on the Praetor suit, it appears that I can activate optional challenges that, when completed, will assist in upgrading your arsenal at an accelerated pace.
Hello? I can't even find this quickly anymore. Everything is falling apart. Goddamn. God damn. Okay. I love when he just doesn't get the fall, so you just walk off instead. It's great. Fantastic. Alright, if I can't leave this level by 15 minutes on the timer, I'm calling it.
Intelligence assigned to Mars. After running diagnostics on the Praetor suit, it appears that I can activate optional challenges that, when completed,
Oh no.
assist in upgrading your
In my darkest hour.
pace. I've added a tracking component to
What's
your
up, TPCR? Hope you had a good stream, man. Congrats on getting into GDQ. Jump right. Walk forward. Forward back. I forgot what the... It's 24. Might be like 226. This is why I don't want to do the paperclip, because if you actually do that strat, it is so much better. Yeah, I gotta figure out that ledge grab. That would just take a lot of annoyance off my plate. Hey, we got past it. Cool. The franchise as a whole. It's a franchise I don't really know much about other than like the name and sort of the genre.
It appears that I can accelerate the upgrading of your arsenal by measuring your combat effectiveness. I have added a tracker.
Like it's like on the
display.
whole other side of the gaming sphere for me.
The facility will not allow you access to the turbine room unless the demonic threat level is brought down inside the foundry. Our security systems.
Well, I know it's a franchise people like quite a bit. Yeah, you guys are coming on just the roughest Doom 2016 runs you ever dang seen. Doing just about everything as wrong as possible. Somehow that worked. Let's go. Did something right though. Oh my god. He's gaming. Not everyone's a winner. Well, we don't need a winner. We just need them to not be losers, you know? Really tragic stuff, but also the funniest style I've ever seen in an RPG. Interesting.
Olivia is using the tower to drill a doorway into their world. You can prevent her from opening the gate by disabling the tower induction filters.
I did not commit to that at all. Hesitated sword. No. I need to look at the timing on the inputs again for this. We'll definitely be studying some of these tricks tomorrow.
Using the tower to drill a doorway into their
Again, for like
You can prevent her from opening
the 100th time.
by disabling the tower induction filters.
There we go. Alright, play it safe. Did not want to risk it. I might have the record for the most amount of times derusting the same speedrun. So I play this game for a little bit, and then I don't play it for 2 weeks, and I gotta relearn everything. Every single time.
The tower were destroyed in the explosion.
I don't even know how many times I've derusted this game.
Damaged, but still intact. There are thrust boots in the maintenance hangar. You can use them to traverse the pipeline.
What is happening?
Completed in 2127, based off a prototype developed by Samuel Hayden's research team. Welcome to the UAC.
At least for the most part, I do know what I'm attempting to do.
Welcome to the UAC. Opening the gates of hell.
Just an off night. Change that keybinds.
We'll set up a portal device at the tomb. Use the light poles to mark our path.
Oh, did you see my jump? Cool. This run might just die at last two. If I get stuck on the last two boost, I don't know if I want to push past that.
The Argent Tower is destroyed. The portal can no longer be closed from this side. The hell energy flows from a location in their world we call the Well. But you've returned. The only flesh and blood to walk between dimensions. So there may be a way. Vega is trying to access Olivia's files. If you can get to the nearest terminal, we will provide you with information. That's all for now.
Now approaching UAC Advanced Research Complex.
I was kind of forget about even having to ride the train here.
It's time we meet in person. My office is on the second floor of this facility.
Luckily, it's not that long of a ride, but I do always forget about it. And I get here, I'm like, oh yeah. It's not just instantly play the game. Right. It's definitely no Doom 3 monorail. That was a horrible jump. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna try to do a short hop instead of side jumping. I don't know. Side jumping is really weird. It works, it's just not a big fan. Alright, we'll see how the last two goes.
You'll find the Helix Stone in Olivia's private archival lab deep within this facility. Few have ever seen the stone. But if you came to us for a reason, you might be able to see something in it we haven't.
Whee! No. I've been boosting way too far away there. Finally got me. Let's see it. New backup strats, sure. Why not?
Demonic presence at unsafe level. Lockdown in effect.
Alright. Lazarus 2.
Kadun Masavetna, Cryos Elidma, and Mat Dilak, Creon High, Olen Divinu.
Yeah, that went long enough for the wheel. Okay.
Kadun Masavetna, Cryos Elidma, and Mat Dilak, Creon High, Olen Divinu. Kadun Masavetna, Cryos Elidma, and Mat Dilak, Creon High, Olen Divinu. Kadun Masavetna, Cryos Elidma, and Mat Dilak, Creon High, Olen Divinu.
I'm just getting impatient. Just gotta wait.
Kadun Masavetna, Cryos Elidma, and Mat Dilak, Creon High, Olen Divinu.
Why don't I ever learn from my lessons? I literally just said I was getting impatient, and then I still went way too fast.
Cryos Elidma, and Mat Dilak, Creon High, Olen Divinu.
Okay. How the fuck? How did I not get the boost and then save it? That's wild. Sweet. Yeah, so you go slower, make sure the wheel pops, and then I need to really make sure I'm doing the right inputs. We got past it. Ooh, okay. These are some terrifying boosts I'm doing. My angles are way off. But salvageable. Cool. Be doing pacifist like this. Fortunately, still do have to fight a little bit. There is some unskippable fighting, but for the most part, we skip everything. Very minimal fighting. Like, the fact that this is the only boss fight we actually have to do is pretty wild. Like, we skip 2 of the 3 boss fights entirely. It's insane. If you can even really count this as fighting, which YouTube comment, so the YouTube comments tend to say it's cheating. Wrong button. Oh, that enemy's hit. Oh, what a troll. I can't believe that just happened. That was wild. We'll see how Vega and the Well go. It's like, come this far, I might as well finish it, but if I do get stuck on them, I don't necessarily feel like I have to finish this run. Vega's actually been treating me
You have the crucible.
pretty well tonight.
The means to contain the
Not
power
been
of the well. We have a plan.
too bad.
There. Vega will walk you through the process.
Cool. I think there's a lineup I can do where I just look at the floor twice and not have to do like floor to ceiling. But I gotta look that up again. That way works, but we can speed up the setup a little bit. Want to be the worst thing? Okay, the well. The worst split in the game. Let's see. Will we finish the run, or will I mess it up so badly I rage quit? Ooh, almost fell off. Yeah. That was too low of a boost. Damn. I was really hoping that Gauss shot would have saved it. Damn. There's really nothing I can do about the boost, though. Like, if that's what goes wrong, I don't feel that bad. I really don't have control over that one. We play this over 200. I think there is technically a way to unlock it, but you might have to go through a mod or something. I thought I was gonna have to do a grab. I should have just waited. Didn't trust myself. Okay, paperclip and then a boost. Hey, I didn't fuck that part. Sweet. Alright, well, we at least finished the run. 15 minutes over PB, but that's what I get for not playing for 2 weeks.
You've won.
Yeah, we won. Woo!
You stopped the invasion and closed the portal. But it's come at a price.
The final boss, yeah.
Vega.
It's a pretty wild skip. Just right to the credits.
You see, I've watched you work.
Oh, you wanted a pacifist run, right?
Motivation. You think the only way is to kill them all, leave nothing behind. And you may be right. But we can't just shut it all down. Without Argent energy, it will be worse. I don't expect you to agree. But with this, we can continue our work. I am not the villain in this story. I do what I do because there is no choice.
Rerouting tether coordinates complete.
Our time is up. I can't kill you, but I won't have you standing in our way. Until we see each other again.
You know, I've never thought about doing the skip before. Typically, you don't have the HUD here. We can take it away during the glory kill of the Spider Mastermind. It's like, wait a second. That doesn't look right. That doesn't look appropriate. Alright. I think with that, we'll conclude tonight's stream. As long as I am sleepy and these runs are taxing. Also, my contact's starting to like really be a bother, so don't want to deal with that either. So, the plan as far as stream content goes for a while, until at least the Dark Ages release, we're gonna hit this pretty hard. So I say this every time I come back to it. It's like I get tired of playing it, running it for a couple days, and then switching to something else. It's like I just need to lock in. Actually get a time I'm happy with for once. There is some more casual stuff coming out over the next couple weeks, actually like over the month, besides the Dark Ages that I still want to play too. So we'll fit that in when we can. But as far as like the Doom Anthology prep stuff, so this is part of it for those first time tuning in or something. Do run all the Doom games, and we're prepping this for the Dark Ages release so we can do anthology runs, which is all the games back to back to back. Something we've done in the past, but because there's a new game, any anthology runs before that are kind of invalidated, so we gotta prep it. Already PB'd, got really good PBs in Doom 1 and Doom 2. Doom 64 I'm not too worried about, honestly. Like, I just need to learn a couple new routes, sure, like key bumps. I'm not super worried about that. Doom 3 is a little rusty, but I'm not worried about getting a PB in. I just need to get my bunny hops down again. And the game has quick saves, which is very, very handy. Doom Eternal I'm kind of holding off on. I do have a route in place for current patch any percent. For the most part, there's like one stage I haven't figured out. So I know the route. I just have to learn all the stuff. But kind of waiting till if and when I upgrade graphics cards, because it's still kind of a pain to run that game currently and stream it. But for the most part, Doom 2016 is the thing I really need to get consistent at and get better at. So that's what we're gonna primarily focus on speedrun wise for the next 2 weeks. So tomorrow we'll be back at it. Trying to see. I don't know when I'm going to start stream tomorrow. It might be another late start. Actually, it might be more around my regular time. I want to watch some of the Apex stuff going on tomorrow, but that should be over relatively early in the night. Might be a little bit earlier, a little bit longer of a stream tomorrow. And we can have fun with that. Hopefully. Hopefully I'll have time to look into some of these skips. Clear up a couple issues, and then we can just crank out the runs, you know, just really practice it. So if you like these runs, if you like Doom games all together, maybe you're new around here, you can come back tomorrow. Or you can check out our Speedrun channel and playthroughs. Uploaded some fun playthroughs lately. Wizardom was really cool. If you haven't checked out that game, is a fun retro inspired FPS game. We just finished playing the other night. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being cool. I will catch you tomorrow. Not gonna find a raid target tonight because I'm just so ready to close my eyes and lay in bed. So maybe tomorrow I'll raid. But until then, take care. Enjoy your weekend. If I don't see you, and if I do, then you know, we'll hang out again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day.